Hello, everybody. Waiting for all the kids to join us. 35 minutes more. We start at 5. I will set my systems up till then. Muting myself. See you in another 35 minutes. Hi. Basically, you need a eraser that will help with the rubber triangle, and rubber instead of rubber glue, you can use glue gun. So if you like, I would be using a glue gun. So yeah, what do you need for today's session, Urvashi? I'll just show you. So basically, this is one that we'll be making. So you need a balloon, a bottle which will cut from the back. So to cut from the back, you will need a pair of scissors or knife. Okay, so you cut that, then the balloon needs to come, and for this certain experiment, you would need help of an adult to light up a incense sticks. So we'll come to that a little later. Incense sticks, matchsticks, balloon, empty bottle, glue gun, knife. So that is one. And for the second experiment, you need straw, one eraser, and one skewer. And for the last experiment, I'm going to just type all this here and send it so that everybody has it on their screens. I hope that will help. Hi, Renu. I am also quite excited to have you back here again. More at 5. We are waiting for more children to join. And I will start interacting for all the children here in another 5, 7 minutes. I'll also put the list of things in a bit. Shankar, I didn't understand your question. Instead of sticks, can we use candy sticks? Depends what kind of candy sticks are we talking about here. I'm not able to understand. So basically, for the experiment that I spoke about, we need a skewer like this. If you don't have this, you can take jharu ka seek and we can use that. But candy sticks, if you're talking about the lollipop stick, that will be too small. We need at least this big. Hi, Jovina. Yes, instead of rubber glue, you can use glue gun. I'm going to use glue gun. So if a parent is around, they can help the child with the glue gun. Hello, Harsh. I hope you have all your material ready. I'm just going to just type all of the material that we need here. You can also use Quick Fix. Basically, we need to light the incense sticks, Shankar, and we'll need a child, adult to help us with that. So matchbox is basically to light the incense sticks. So, even a lighter can do that job. Shankar, you will need to light the incense sticks. So a lighter, or if you can use the gas burner to light the incense sticks, it will be cool. Jovina, Fevicol or tape will not work because we have to glue on an eraser a straw. Actually, you can try tape, but the moment we'll put it in water, it will come out after 2-3 trials. So it will work for maybe 1-2 trial, but after that, you'll have to fix it again with another tape. Basically, the whole contraption will go inside the water. Yeah, we'll cut the eraser into a triangle, so no worries there. So we'll take a knife. I'm just trying to put all the material required in a text. Hi, Nishita. Yes, Jovina, we are going to use an eraser for the rubber triangle. Hi, Viha. Happy to have you here. We are about to start the workshop in another 7 minutes, and we are waiting for all your friends to join in. Hi, Nishita. Is your name Nishita or your mama's name is Nishita? Angana. Is that your name or your mama's name? Hi, Tia. Happy to have you here. Hello, Ramesh. It's right there. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. Hi, Satya. All right, I'm very happy to have all the children here, and we'll start the session in a while. This is a science session brought to you by Pampers India, Procter and Gamble, Toying, and iSmile. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a good 1 hour of fun where we will try our hands on making few things and mixing few things, and then understand and explore science through that. We still have another 10 minutes to go, and we'll wait up for all the children to join us. And let's hope everything goes all right and we have a lot of fun. I hope you can get all your materials from the list that I have given to you. Keep asking me. I love answering, and I love questioning too. Hi, Anoma. Hi, Clarika. I have put down all the materials list in the comments up. So you can just collect all your material and we will be good to go. Hi, Sachi. Hi, Javed. All right. I hope you guys are all excited, ready, and set for the experiments. I am also set now. My systems are set, all my material is set. I love to call my material is set. I love to call my dining table a laboratory because in these times of the lockdown, people like me who love doing science and looking at science around them, they have to be very open and looking at science around them, they have to be very open towards how they can transform things. So what I've done is I've converted my dining table into my laboratory, so I do all my experiments here. And I have also designated one cupboard where I keep all my trash in a box, stationery in a box, all the material that I generally need in another box. These boxes, I put that into the cupboard so that it's a little out of reach of my pets and my children. And we all come out together and then do the experiments. And that's a good way to manage the spaces that we have in our houses right now. And I'm sure you're getting a lot of time with your parents, and it's a lot of fun to have them home. And classes like this will be able to help all of us cope with the lockdown nicely. Hi, Gia. I'm happy to have you here. Jigna, if you don't have egg, there will be a little challenge because what I will tell you next, you might not have that home. So I will give you a bonus experiment just for Jigna here. Instead of egg, keep a balloon. Okay? I'm going to give you a bonus experiment just for you. All right? Okay, Jigna. Hi, Kriya. Hello, Pooja. Happy. Oh, Saksham is here. I'm sorry, I said Pooja. You tried the volcano at home and you enjoyed a lot. That's such a lovely thing. Thank you so much, Saksham. Hello, Jia. Hi, Sahasra. Happy to have you back again. I remember you were there in the class last time. And Krisha is also here. Okay, Karnam doesn't have an egg, and Jigna doesn't have an egg. So I'm going to have a bonus experiment for Karnam and Jigna and all the people who are either vegetarians and don't want to touch eggs. So there's going to be a bonus experiment from the material that you already have, which is a balloon and a bottle. So we will do that before we go on to anything else. Hi, Henal. Hey, Karnam. Thank you so much too. Dattatre is asking, does the egg have to be boiled? No, you don't need to boil the egg, Dattatre. It's okay. Okay, superb. What you also should do, children, that once you go back home and try these experiments, click pictures, make video, upload it on the Pampers India Facebook page, and you can also message it on their Instagram handle, and we will share it on our stories, etc. No, the egg doesn't need to be boiled. Hi, Kian. So happy to have you here. Hi, Sahil. If you don't have a balloon, Angana, you can take a hand glove. And for you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a hand glove for people who don't have. Hi, Yuvan. Archu says she doesn't have an egg and a balloon. So instead of balloon, you can use a hand glove, Archu, or a tight plastic. So no problem there. I will demonstrate how. If you have a hand glove that we all are using these days, I'm going to get one for Archu and Dattatre. So that's my junk box that I was mentioning. So that's the junk box that I just pulled out. So instead of the balloon, we are going to try hand gloves. I think you can use that. Superb. Ranger Danger, do share your pictures and your videos if you've already tried all the past experiments. Yes, okay. Hi, Sahasra. Thank you so much. Sahasra is saying she loves all the experiments that we do here on Pampers India page. Instagram. Hi, Roshni. Happy to have you here. Hi, Roshni. Happy to have you here. I hope. Another couple of minutes. Another couple of minutes. Hi, hello everybody. I'm also excited and ready. Just getting the other system up. In 2 to 3 minutes, we just go. We start. Hi everybody. We are going to do 3 experiments today. One of them is about making a smoke rings making machine. The other thing is a sprinkler, and the third one is with the simple science chemistry experiment that we begin with. And the materials that you need are up in the comments I've already put. So for the sprinkler, what you need, for the egg experiment, what you need, and for the smoke ring machine need, and for the smoke ring machine, what you need, that's all up there. Yeah, so you can just look up and get all the materials. Yeah, those who do not have balloons, they can use hand gloves or they can use plastic. So like I have some, hand gloves like this, which I will be using. So we can just use that, okay? And yes, so let's start then. So for the first experiment, what you need is a empty bottle. Okay. What you also need to do that if there is any any label on it, I'm taking gently, and you can take any paper cutter or you can take a knife and do this and gently just rip off the extra plastic that is there. Okay. So that's job one. Yeah, I'm just getting my scissors. Balloons. 2 you will need, Arman. Okay, so that's one bottle. Okay, now for this experiment you'll need scissor or a cutter or a knife, and you will need balloons. So if you don't have balloons, you can use this hand glove, or balloons are always good. Okay, now the important thing is if you take a disposable plastic bottle, it will become very squashy and it will not really work. So you need to have a hard bottle, because otherwise midway what will happen is that we will bottle because otherwise midway what will happen is that we will not be able to make it. Okay, so step is 1, 2 and 3, and finally you will also need tape. Okay, so let's also see what is the final result thing that you will need in this. You will also need, if you're a younger child and you don't know how to use a cutter or a scissor, then you will need to ask a parent to help you at that. And in the end, for this experiment, we will need to light some incense sticks. So either you can get a parent who can help you with the incense. Ajit, we are talking about that only. I will just reply again about the materials. Just listen to me. Also in the comments up, I have already typed and given. So you need a bottle, a scissor or knife, any one thing. Then you need a balloon. You don't have a balloon, replace it with a glove or a plastic sheet. You will need a tape, and in the end, you will need a lit incense sticks. So if there are children younger, then they need adults' help to light an incense stick. So for which you can either take a lighter or a matchbox, and you need to cut the bottle. So for that also, younger children can take their parents' help to cut. Okay. All right. So then we can begin here. First step is what you need to do is, I'm just going to move this little away. First step is you need to cut this and, pull it out. Okay. So what we are doing is, Tia is asking, ma'am, I don't have food color. No problem. It's okay if you don't have food color. It is not necessary. I am using it so that it shows properly. Sahil is asking, can I use anything else than incense? Incense sticks are basically agarbatti. Yes, mosquito coil will work perfectly. No problem. Okay. So what you have to do is, you have to just make a hole here. I am going to use a scissor instead of, and I have to chop it off. And I'm going to cut it out like this. As simple as that. You don't want any sharp edges here, so give it a clean cut. If you see any sharp edges, just trim it away. Okay? Just go ahead and do that. Try cutting your bottle. I get 2 pieces. So you need your bottle to be cut like this. Riyansh, if you don't have a balloon, do you have a hand glove? Do you have a plastic? You can use a plastic or a hand glove. Suruchi, if you don't have a hard plastic, you can use a plastic or a hand glove. 250 ml bottle will be a little small because we're going to fill this up with incense smoke. So it will, the effect will wear off quickly of 250 ml. Okay. Okay. All right. Next step. Next step is we are going to pack this up with a balloon. So I'm going to show you all the 3 steps of how you can do it with a plastic. So don't chop from the top. Just take the neck and just cut the neck off, like from here. So just cut it like this. Just the end, okay? So you get this out and keep it away. And you just open this up, okay? And then you have to gently cover the open mouth of the, and then you have to gently cover the open mouth of the bottle that you made. As simple as that, like this. Okay, that you've made. As simple as that, like this. Okay, I'll just show you another version of it for people who are saying I don't have a bottle. For you, I'm going to make a different version of this with a paper cup. Okay. Tia is saying I don't have plastic bottles. So Tia, you might have a paper cup. If you don't have a paper cup, you will have paper. So you can make something from paper also, like a cup like this. Okay. So this is specially for Tia who doesn't have a paper. And Pooja, if you don't have a 500 ml or a 1 liter bottle, you can try this with the paper. So what I'm doing is at the other end of the paper cup, what we have to do is just cut out the sides like this. Then what you have is cylinder from both sides. Yeah, it's a hole from both the sides. Once you've got that, then take a balloon, and this side, chop from the other side. The head goes out. Okay? And what you do is, this side now, you take and you pack the bottom base of your cup. This is specially for Tia, who doesn't have a plastic bottle. Okay, so what you do is you pack this up, but you will need to tape it up. So what we are going to do now is take your tape and pack your paper cup. Okay, so here is how you pack your paper cup and chop off the extra tape. So you get something like this. Now this end, you need to make a knot. So on those children who don't have a bottle, don't have to worry. They just have to make this. Okay? Now those children who don't have a balloon, what they need to do? They need to do the same thing. Just take a hand glove and put it on the top and tape it nicely. Okay? So I'm going to tape this one nicely, so that in the middle of the experiment, the balloon's elasticity should not come out. Okay? So we made the paper cup one, and now we are taping the balloon. Once we've done this, now the contraption is ready and we are good to experiment it. Okay? So for this, now you'll need an adult's help. First, let me show you in this. Now, if you just bounce it, what you will see that the elasticity of the balloon, when you pull it, wants to go back. The moment you release it, there is a force which pushes, the air inside out. But how do we see it? How do we get to see it? We take a ball, balloon, pom-pom, anything that we have around. Yeah, I have a pom-pom. I will also try a balloon. So we put a pom-pom here, and I just show you this, how the shooting works. It moves out. So we just take a bigger cup in which I have made a similar thing, and we just, oops, and we're going to just try shooting it out. So it shoots back. Ooh, I lost my pom-pom and my ball. Yeah, there the ball, and there is the pom-pom. So we need to now see what's happening inside this glass. We just saw that the ball went in and we pushed it out. Dattatreya, if your balloon is too small, use a plastic, right? But what's happening here to the air is what we will see inside with the help of a smoke machines. Okay. Now this is a smoke machine, we said. So now for the fun part. The fun part, you need your help of your parents. I'm going to light at least, see, the more the incense sticks you are going to light, is more the smoke that you're going to have. So take help of your parent to light the incense stick. Ajit, I will tell you again what we are doing. Ajit, I will tell you again what we are doing, Ajit, is we are making a smoke ring machine for which we have cut the back of the Ajit is we are making a smoke ring machine for which we have cut the back of the bottle and put a balloon there, and we have taped it up from the sides. Okay, now what we are doing is we are taking incense stick and we are filling it up with smoke. So you take the incense sticks and then you fill it up with smoke. So that's what you have to try right now. A good thing to do here is just be careful while you'll put the incense stick, that you keep your eye there, and your incense stick should not touch the bottle. Otherwise, it will start melting or breaking. So once you have enough smoke in there, keep your incense stick on something, and what you have to do is you have to make circles here. How will that be made? I'll show you from sides. So when you hit here, you will see that rings are made. Actually, because of the background, you're not able to see. But if you hit it, you'll see that gently you'll be able to start making rings from it. Yeah, now another thing to try out with this is take any place on which you keep anything, let's say our pom-pom, and then let's try, say our pom-pom, and then let's try clicking on that pom-pom. It's too heavy and it's not moving. So it will not have that much of energy that it will make it move. But if you try it with the thermocol ball, it will work. So those children whose rings are not forming, hi Parab, try this, what we have done. If you joined late, let me just tell you what we have done. We've taken a bottle, chopped the back and removed the back separately. From the back, we have covered it with a balloon. If you don't have a balloon, use a hand glove and keep it tight. If you don't have a hand glove also, take a plastic and tightly pack it. Your contraption is ready. Then you stuff a incense stick in it and fill it up with smoke. What we are trying to do is we are making a smoke ring making machine. Now how will that happen is, basically these are called vortex rings. Now when you give it a hit, the smoke inside the bottle comes out and basically goes straight and then goes into the draft and then goes up and then goes straight and then into the draft and then goes up. Now you're able to see this pattern because the smoke inside is, yes. So if you hit it like nicely, a little further up, you will see the rings. Yes, I can see my rings. So I'll try doing that on the camera. Not sure if you'll be able to capture it. Trying, but I don't think I will be able to capture it in the camera, but you will be able to see it where you're doing. So like I can see it here on this wall. Okay, so that was the smoke ring making machine. Now you should try this with an open mouth. So like if you make this with a Bisleri, it will come stronger because the mouth is narrow. Now if the mouth is bigger, what will happen? Let's see. So you stuff, any cylinder, you take any, and stuff it with the smoke, and then you can try it. Even we can try it with the pom-pom shooter that we have made. You have done it with the plastic glass, no problem. It should work with that also, Hitesh. Okay, now I'm going to try it with this. I see that, oh, sorry, it came out also. Also with a bigger mouth and bigger end, you will see that the results are very different. It doesn't come out unless until you have a smaller mouth opening, which goes narrow and it is wider at the end. Okay, so that was for the smoke machine maker. If you have incense sticks around you, just don't forget to, unlight them so that it doesn't cause any kind of fire where you are sitting. Okay, I am done with that. All right, moving on to the next experiment. So why does that happen? That happens because the air inside, there is air inside, right? It looks empty, but there is air inside. When you hit the air with the force, it tries to come out. Now with a bigger mouth, it just comes out simply. But if it has a narrow mouth, it goes straight and then back and then in a draft. And it keeps making those rings as it goes. Okay. Dattatreya, if your balloon is small, please use a hand glove or a plastic. Don't use a balloon, no problem. Okay, a plastic glass is okay. With plastic glass, try making a pom-pom shooter like this one. With this, you will at least learn the basic principles of the air being moved out. Okay. So now we are going on to the next experiment. Yeah, you saw that. All right. So moving to the next experiment. Now we have to make a sprinkler. Now, how does that work? Let's see that. Before we get on there, before the sprinkler we get on there, why don't we just quickly do this? 1, 2, and there should be a third one. Yeah, here's the third one. All right, okay. Yes. Somebody said they don't have a food color. So don't worry about that. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is, wait a minute. Yeah. All right. So for the next experiment, this is a little setting up that we have to do. You will need 3 glasses. So what I'm going to do is fill one up with water. Okay. Now for this experiment, what all you need? Water, 3 glasses, salt, vinegar, and eggs. For this one, you really need eggs. I really don't have replacement for eggs in this one because we need calcium carbonate. Now, if you talk about calcium carbonate, then we can't really replace with a thing which is easily available in the home. I think of lime, tuna, but I don't think you might have that at home. So if you have tuna, you can use tuna, but if you don't have tuna, we'll have to continue with the eggs. So, okay. So eggs, water, 3 glasses, vinegar, salt. Okay. And here we begin. All right. So first you have to try this. This one you must have done in your class grade 4 and 5. And if there are older children here, this would be much simpler for them. Just leave an egg in the first one. Now in the next one, what you have to do is don't fill it to the top. Otherwise there will be, water spilling everywhere. So just fill it till the half. Add a bit of the salt that you have. I'm going to use a funnel because I don't want to drop things. So add, like, let's say in 100 ml of water, I'm adding 5 spoons of salt. Okay. So what we are doing is we are increasing the density of the water, right? And now what we do is we stir it up. We mix up the egg nicely. And this is just an example to show you the last one, what's happening here. And please keep an eye with the egg that's on your right, if anything is happening to it, not happening to it. Yeah, so, yes. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Richa, chalk has lot of additives. It will not show you that kind of a result, but you can always try. All right, so what we are doing is we took 3 glasses. In the first one, we put water, dropped in an egg. Another one, we took 100 ml of water, dropped in some 5 spoons of salt. And we are going to now drop another egg in this and just see what happens to it. Is your egg floating? Mine is floating. Yeah. So in the last one, what has to be done is, now we're done with the water bit. In the last one, you need to pour 100 ml of vinegar. Now there's the fun part which begins. So till, yeah, right there. All right. So now you take your third egg. So watch closely what's happening to your egg here. It's floating, but is anything happening to the egg? Is it reacting with the sodium chloride that is there? But the moment you drop your egg in this glass, you will immediately see that bubbles start forming up. Immediately you'll see that bubbles start forming up. Okay, we're going to keep this set aside because after 24 hours of work, you will see that calcium carbonate, CaCO3, when it reacts with the acetic acid, vinegar, which is the acetic acid here, then it forms calcium acetate, carbon dioxide, and water. So basically what you see is coming out is nothing else but carbon dioxide. What you can also try to do is, if you have a bigger balloon or a hand glove, you can try trapping the air. Also try to do is, if you have a bigger balloon or a hand glove, you can try trapping the air into that, or otherwise, if you have to just look at the balloon, you'll see lot of bubbles already forming. In a while you will see into that, or otherwise, if you have to just look at the balloon, you'll see lot of bubbles already forming. In a while you will see it after the next experiment. Okay, so we are just going to keep it aside. So our vinegar. So the salt thing, largely this is just to demonstrate what we did in class. We do in younger classes like class 5 and class 4, where we just show the density of the water when it increases, how it makes things float. So what we are going to do is, we are going to gently scoop the egg away, because I need the water for my next experiment. Right. There goes the egg. And my water goes back into the jug. All right. And I need a little more water for that. I'm just going to pour this back into the jug. I need it till the brim for my next experiment. So nicely, I've filled it back again. Moving these eggs away, because we are done with these two specifically. And we're going to come back to the third one in a bit. So what's the third one? This is the one that we're going to come back to as to what has happened on it. Yeah, this one we're going to come back to. We just kept it aside for the while. Now for the next experiment, what are we going to do? So the next experiment is about centrifugal and centripetal forces. Largely, we're going to make a sprinkler with the air which goes inside, and then because of the holes, the vibrations change, how you close and open, right? So how does that happen? Let's just see. So I'm just going to take this from this one side, just press the end. With this, you can make a lot of fantastic things. So press one end and make a triangle like this. How's a triangle? It's like this. Like this. Okay. All right. And then you, what you do is press it nicely. So what you need is one side which is cut like that. Press one end. I'm sorry about that. Just give me a second. Something got opened, I think. Sorry about that. Yeah. All right. So, all right. Straw. This side, press. After pressing, you have to cut it into a triangle like this. like this. This side, it should be like this. This side is this. And this side is this. I'll show you again. So I press it nicely. Then I make a triangle here like this and a triangle here. Okay. So 2 side clips and you get a nice snake-like mouth here like this. So you get a nice snake-like mouth like this, like this. Okay. So now let's just see how it works. You need to press it well for the flute to start working. It's a funny flute actually. Now we're going to reduce the air column which is there, which means it will become smaller and smaller. And you'll see the sprinkler. Yes. See, this part is the flute part. And when I take it inside my jug, what do I do? All right, what's that? Yeah, sorry about that. So what do? I take a full filled water. I'm going to add some color to it simply so that you can see it. You don't really need to add any color. I am just adding some color so that it becomes visible at your end. Otherwise, it will look very transparent. So food color is really not needed for the people who were asking, I don't have food color. Don't worry about that. I am just adding a bit of it so that you are able to see water and it's not transparent. Yeah. So I do that and then I go back to my straw and then what you will see that ideally the water will not rise up because of gravity. Everything is on the floor, right? But here what you will see that the water will rise up from here and come out, but it will not fall down. It will go out in a circular motion because the water which will come out here is not going to drop here. It's going to drop here. Why will that be? Because anything which goes round and round in circular motion, there is a force which gets exerted on it called the centripetal and centrifugal force. One force is pulling the water part out, and the other force is pulling the water droplet in, because of which it goes in a circular motion. So it's very beautiful when you see it that the water comes out in a sprinkler motion. So we're going to come back to this in a bit again and testing part, but let's first make it, right? Like I always said, always keep a napkin ready and handy with you when you're working with experiments. So let's get on to the making part. So you have this part with which you had to attach it. Now you have to get the second part ready. So what you have to do is take a piece, equal piece. Yes, like this. And now you need a eraser. So you need a eraser. So this straw and this straw piece needs to be same size. Okay, this straw and this straw needs to be of the same size. So we're going to keep the straws here. We're going to come back to them. And now you need the eraser part. So like I have my eraser in a half thing. We need to cut it into a triangle. So it's very simple. I just take a knife and knock out the other part. And voila, I get a triangle. Now what do? I need to put my hot glue gun ready for so this will take a bit to warm up. I'm just going to put this up for warming up. There, it's getting ready. As you know, that hot glue gun takes a while to warm up. Here, what we're going to do is we need to insert a skewer inside it. So what we're going to do is we take a skewer and we just have to put it here. Hi, Saksham. Okay, Kinjal, let me just repeat. I will tell you what's going on. Kinjal, we are making a sprinkler. For that, and what we have here is we need to, so the second part, step 1 is you take the 2 straws of equal size. Okay. Now step 2. Step 2 is you take the eraser and chop it off into a triangle like this. Okay. And then step 3 is you take the eraser, you put the skewer in. Okay. It's real fun when you play with it. Visually, it might not look like a great, fun toy, but once you start working with it, it's really cool. So we were saying that step 1 and step 2 done. Now the next part is glue it. So what you need to do is take one part, glue it here, take another part. Like you have a triangle, you need to fix it here. Okay. So I'm going to now just take my glue gun. It's now hot and nice and ready. And I'm going to squeeze out some glue gun. Those children who have glue with them, they can just stick glue on it. Yeah, they can just stick glue on it. Yeah, just taking a minute. Okay, so that's it. That's all you have to do. You have to stick this here and stick the other part here with a glue gun. Okay. Use a rubber glue, a quick fix, anything which can stick a straw and a eraser together. Once you have done with the sticking, you will get something like this. For a hot glue gun, you should take a adult's help to help you with that. So what we are going to do now is we're now going to test our toy. Now what is the testing? Okay, this might create I'm putting my glasses on because it comes a lot into my eyes and I'm worried there. So if it comes on your screens or your comms, just be careful of that. And let's just give it a nice round. You can see how nice and great sprinkler this becomes. Wow, it's going all over my table. I'm just going a little slow with it. Let me just push the laptops a little back so that they don't get too picked up in the experiment, because we want to come back here again, right? Yeah. So I'm just pushing this back here. Yeah, and I'm just removing if there are any electrical appliances around you. Before you do this, just move them away. If you are working near a comp and if you have logged in with the comp, before your testing of the experiment, just push things away so that the water doesn't really come on the electrical systems. Yes. So just going back. Well, how does this happen? Ideally, what should happen is, yeah, I've pushed it nice and back. And this should not help difficult. It shouldn't be difficult anymore. All right, just 1 minute again. Yeah. All right. So what's happening here is you take any ball, okay, and if you leave it, where should it go? It should go down, right? But if it's in a circular motion, you should try this with the thread. If it's in a circular motion, it will never fall down. It will go in a tangent of the circle that it is following in. Okay? Why? Because anything which is in a circular motion, there is a centripetal and a centrifugal force acting on that thing. So in that ball case, on the ball, there is an inward force, there is an outward force, which just keeps it in a circle. This is the same principle with which the satellites stay around the Earth and do not waver off, because they're going round and round and round and round in the circle of the Earth. How does this work for the sprinkler? How does this work for the sprinkler? So when you, ideally, you will see that the place that you're working at, ideally when the water should drop, it should just drop right here. But you will see that that's not the case. The pattern of the water which will fall on the place that you're working, if you take a slow motion video from top, you will see that it is going round and round in circles and it is not following right there. Okay. So I'm just going to show this. All right. So let's just try that. Okay, let's just try that. Okay, so once again. Oh boy, does it wet me? Yes, it does. Yeah. So if you try it gently also, you will see that it goes out and about in a very um, round circle. That is largely about the because of the centripetal and the centrifugal forces, and it's a great fun toy. You can just take it out and play with your friends. You can also tell them about the new force that you learned, the trick that you learned about centripetal and centrifugal forces. And whenever working with science, what important thing that you have to do is you have to always keep your stations clear, follow safety instructions, and keep your stations clear. So once you're done with all the experiments, you need to ensure that there are any matchsticks that you've used, give it back to your parent. If there's a glue gun, give it back to your parent. I hope you had a fantastic session building the sprinkler, the incense stick smoke machine. We also tried out for those people who don't have a balloon, paper cup shooter. All the carbon dioxide bubbles have stuck to the egg, and that has made the egg float. This is a very different reason than the salt one. There, the density became heavier of the salt and water, and therefore the egg was lighter than the salt and water. Therefore, it was floating. Here, what has happened is that the carbon dioxide molecules are sticking, bubbles are sticking on the egg, and that's why it is making it float. So this now you have to let it sit for 24 hours. When you go back to it, you will see that all the calcium carbonate has reacted with the acetic acid, and the carbon dioxide has released, and the water has increased, and the shell has gone away. The shell converts into calcium acetate, and you will just see a protein squeezy skin through which is very bouncy. So when you take it in your hand, it's very squashy. Don't press it too hard, otherwise all the yolk will come out. So you can use a torch and see the innards already of that skin. So this is something that you have to let sit for 24 hours, and you have to come back to it. So that was the 3 experiments that we promised you. I hope you all had great fun making the smoke ring machine and making the sprinkler, and great fun making the smoke ring machine and making the sprinkler, and doing the bouncy egg experiment. Then we gave you 2 bonus experiment of flute and the pom-pom shooter. And there was if you have any questions, I could take them now, or we are largely done. Yeah, thank you, Rukmani. You love the experiments. Can the eggs being dipped in vinegar be eaten? Now, if you want to, that's a difficult one, because once the calcium carbonate goes away, there's a lot of acid which penetrates into the albumin, the protein of the egg. I would not recommend that you eat them. Srishti, water sprinkler is easy. Nice. Make it. Send us a picture, Srishti. Nishita, that is it. We had 3 things that we did. Yay. I'm happy that you enjoyed. And okay. Superb. Anything else that you guys want to talk about? Don't have, want an alternative? Very nice. Hitesh, I'm not following what you're saying. Hey, Krishna, I'm so happy, Krishna, you liked it. It's fantastic, Megha. You don't need to put any color. It's completely okay. Rukshmani, I am so happy you liked the sessions. Yeah. Super. All right, guys. Looks like that is it. And we could now log off and call it a day. Meghna, the color was for the water. When we were doing the sprinkler experiment, remember? All right. Thank you, Rukmani. Fantastic. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye, guys. We'll see you soon, again, sooner. The experiments. Thank you so much to Pampers India, PNG, Toying, and iSmile for iSmile, Toying. And this is Sanskriti here, your science girl from Blue Sparrow Science Events. And we do a lot of science workshops. Look for the bluesparrowscienceparty.com website where you can find us more doing these summer workshops. Thank you, everybody. I'm gonna say bye-bye now and log off. Bye, Nidhi.